All right, so here I am, grade 11 biology class, very unusual class because everybody's up and learning in a different way. I'm here with Mackenzie, Joseph, Mia. All right, who's going to start off? This approach to learning is very interactive, and in your group, you work on a question. What's the question you're working on?
We're working on this question where we need to figure out how the adaptations in the skeleton would have, or like the adaptations the whale would have needed to make to turn from a terrestrial being to a more aquatic being.
And you do that through conversation between the three of you?
Yes, we do that.
How do you find that form of learning, may I ask? Is that, because it's not conventional, is it?
No. Well, it's much more different than the other classes because you get to share ideas. You learn a lot about other people's opinions about these subjects. And I think it's a really creative way to learn.
Yeah. How about in terms of the effectiveness of the actual learning? Do you find it helps in terms of remembering stuff?
Yes, because you're participating instead of just listening to a teacher. And if you're more of if you're not a listening learner, then it's difficult to listen to a teacher for an hour, and you get to talk and actually.
Mia, how about you? I'm sorry. Mia, how about yourself? How do you respond to this approach to learning?
I usually struggle to learn when teachers are just talking on and on about a subject. So I find like just getting up and talking with other students and sharing our ideas. It helps me learn.
Brilliant.
Like, the subjects. So I actually know what we're doing.
Let me ask you another question. I'll start with you, Mia. How many times have you had this type of learning throughout your school career?
I'd say almost every day.
Since kindergarten?
Oh no, sorry. This year, during this class, almost every day. But I've never had a class like this throughout my school.
Never.
No.
Do you think you ought to have had? So if you could reimagine the school system in the future for other kids coming behind you, would you suggest a little more of this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. How about yourself?
So for me, these kind of I've always had somewhat interactive tasks, right?
Yeah.
But nothing to this scale where we're doing interactive tasks every single day. We're getting up, we're discussing, we're putting things together, working with tape, working with on the whiteboards and stuff like that, right? And I think that this is just an amazing way of learning, right? It's very interactive, it's more enjoyable, and I feel like you can learn a lot more because instead of just one teacher's notes that she or he is just explaining to the rest of the class that they're writing down in their notes that they're gonna pass on whatever just in their knowledge, right? We're all using knowledge that we've gained over lots and lots of years, and we all have different ideas and different views on the subject, and that we could all collaborate to make one big group of knowledge.
Thank you so much, everybody. Much appreciated.
Thank you too.